Okay, guys. So I've had a lot of questions about a video for the Queen's Heartbeat, the new add-on indicator for your Queen's Path system. Here it is in action. It's about 12:30 on Thursday. One of the main questions, one of the main concerns I get from people is a lot of times, the move's already happened and it's been going for a while, and they will get a sell or a buy on it, and they just happen to get in at the end of the trend and it turns around on them. So with the question of how do I know? How do I know? I listened to your question, and I've come up with this for you. It's going to kind of help you with extra confirmation and also extra confidence. Okay, so this is naked. And I actually, in testing this before I released it, I honestly have used it a lot by itself without the path. We're gonna start. This is 5:30 this morning. Okay. So as you can see, it is a ribbon. Okay. A ribbon indicator. Green is buy, orange is secure your bag that the queen is strategizing, and then red, of course, is sell. So what you can see is about 5:30 this morning, the ribbon twisted from orange to red. She gave you a sale. So if you would have took that first move, let's do this, because you would want to secure a bag when she starts to turn orange. Okay. My rule of thumb, as I've been using this on its own, is when I'm in a play and it goes from either red or green to orange, I secure a bag. But when I get $150 in profit, I will move to break even on one contract, and then I will step down from there. Okay. So this move right here this morning, if you would have got out because it turned orange or secured a bag, that one move on one contract would have been $352. Okay. If you had stayed in until it went enough to take you out, that move would have been okay. So hopefully you're in this long enough that you know you have a daily goal, and you're just in the markets long enough to get your daily goal and to get out. So she did twist up in a buy. Okay. And we'll just check. Okay. She on that one right there. And it went up to there. That was a $400 move. And so remember, like how I do it is when I get 150 in profit, I move to break even. It's a risk-free play at that point in time. And then I just move it up accordingly. So this, she went from green. There was no orange. She immediately flipped to red. Now this is in real time, so it don't repaint. She flipped to red on this candle. These are 5-minute candles. She gave a sale. So if you would have got in on the sale and just followed it down to where it turned orange right there, well, it would help if to where it turned orange. Trying to, I can't, my little cursor is so big. Hold on, there we go. That would be a $36 move. Okay. Now, if you would have just secured a bag when it turned orange and continued to stay in, and you went down to where it turned orange again, that's an $896 move. So any of these moves that it's giving you would be sufficient for you to hit your daily goal on one contract and get out. Now here, she gave a buy, but it's orange. So I wouldn't even thought about that. Okay. So here she gave a sell. The ribbon had went from orange to red on this candle. You got a sell. And if you would have held it till where it had went orange, it was a $768 move. But if you had just secured your bag and continued to let it run through the orange until till it went orange again, one contract, $1,168. Okay. So then, as you can see, it goes orange and it flips to green on this candle. And then you get a buy. And if you would have held it up till it went orange, gotta see where it started. Was that a $944 on that move? That was about o'clock this morning. So then she went orange after that, and she flipped to red on this candle, and then she gave you a sale. And if you'd have held it till it had went orange, 860. And now, so the ribbon went orange and then it flipped down to red again. You did not get another sell signal because she had gave you that one, But if you had got out here and you had got back in when the ribbon turned, because you see there's not any really any, it flips red, green, red, green, red, green. It goes with the trend. So, and then if you would have followed it to the bottom, we'll see just this move right here where it had went, sorry, let me pick, where it flipped red right here and went till it went orange again. $1,632 on one contract. And if you had held it through the retrace all the way to the bottom of the move where it went orange for the last time, $1,952. Now I created this for you guys to go in, for it to go in Confluence, give you extra confirmations on entry, because that seems to be where most people struggle is they get in and then it goes the other way. So I'm going to add my 4.1 to this. So, I made the 4.1 totally customizable for you guys. If you don't want your MACD on, you can take it off. If you don't want the Queen's line of protection on, you can take it off. Now I have on mine, I choose the north and the south. Okay. North and south number two, north and south number three, I don't really use. Okay. If it gets loud with you with the QPBs and QPSs, it's customizable so that you can take them off. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you in extra confluence with your 4.1. Okay. So right here, you got a north. You got to buy at the same time and you got a QPB. That's just a surefire entry right there. And you would have got that move right there. Now, here's where the ribbon flipped. You got a sell and a QPS, and it caught the whole move. So now as you can see, it's downtrending, it's selling again. But here is the thing is that with everything together, you get the extra confirmation. Take it. Plus, I use the QP. I leave my QPB and QPSs on because with every candle, now remember, these are 5-minute candles. The Queen's just giving you a reminder, hey, I'm still going up. I'm still going up. I'm still going up all through here just to give you extra confidence to be able to hold it, right? And then it's still here with the sales. I'm still going down. I'm still going down. I'm still going down. Still trying to go down, right? And like I said, you didn't get another sell from the heart with this because it gave you this right here and it picks up the trends. However, it did go from orange to red. You got your south, you got your QPS, your ribbon twisted back into red. It's getting farther and farther apart. It's just extra confirmation. And then, like I said, I leave the QPB and QPSs on because I want that extra confirmation because the Queen's going to tell you what she's still trying to do. But if, it just depends. Some people don't like their charts real loud, and that is a lot. You can take them off and just use the Queen's heartbeat. It's up to you. It's totally, totally customizable. But just for me, I like them on there. And then so that's it. That's the new add-on. That's the Queen's heartbeat. Not sure because this is the second time if I've told y'all this, but your ribbon twist. And if you notice, the wider that the ribbon gets, the more momentum. Right here in this buy, it twists and it's small, but as you see, it gets farther and farther apart because the momentum that's going up is strong, getting stronger. Okay. And then when it flips, you see the same thing on the sell. And the wider apart the ribbon is on the sell, the more momentum, the more force that things are going down. Okay. So this is the Queen's Heartbeat. This is an add-on. Or as you can see, I was testing it before I released it. I use it a lot on its own. This is the Queen's Heartbeat. This just happened to be while we were on our live that the ribbon Queen's Heartbeat gave you a buy, and then the next one on the QPB gave you a buy. So we'll just see how it goes. Just so happened to be while we were on the live, but yeah. And then so also,
Yeah.
like, and this goes to any of you, if things get heavy, especially with life, you're not in this alone. Even if you're sitting at the house alone, you can always reach out to me. Call me on Messenger, call me on Telegram, and sometimes just talking helps, and then sometimes I might have a suggestion that might help, but none of us are in this alone. And I think one of the biggest things about us as humans is when things get heavy, things get overwhelming, especially if it hits us. And I'm saying this because I do it from experience when things get heavy, especially in, like, gosh, God forbid, several different areas of life at once and it hits. I go silent. I get paralyzed. I isolate. And the times that I do that is probably the last times that it's probably the times I need to hit somebody up and be like, hey, look, I need to talk. I got this, and going on. And, but instead I isolate. So I don't want anybody to think that they're in this alone. You can always reach out to me and we can talk. And it does not have to be about trading, it can be about anything. Because trust and believe, this girl can hold water.
And it's always one thing after the other. This here has been one of, it's not just this here, but when you think that thing is turning around for you, it
Mm-hmm.
just come and hit you with a brick. And it's like one thing after the other. This popped up, you're trying to take care of this one. Then this one popped up, you're trying to take care of them too. Then something else pop up, and it's
Oh, I know.
just that's
I
how
know.
it
And
is.
it's hard to believe that what that really means is that you're about to, this is a pullback in life before the catapult. Like that, it's hard
Yeah.
to see at that time that this is a test and really, really big things are coming for you and being put into play for you.
Hmm.
See, and then she just moved. I'm still going up. I'm still going up. So yeah, I think I did good with y'all on this one. So yeah, y'all can always hit me up. Y'all can always hit me up. So I'm going to, does anybody have anything before we get off of here I can help you with? Okay. Well, if not, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, but y'all know if y'all need me, just hit me up. Okay. And we will see you guys in the throne room. Y'all kind of be posting about your journey, and then we'll see you on the lives. All righty.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Oh, you too, darling. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.